This is a 1998 Polaris 500 Sportsman. It has problems with the compression release not working. The problem is with these things that the cam and the compression release ball and the whole mechanism is very cheesy and trouble prone. At any rate, here's the symptoms. The compression release does not work, so when you go to start it with your key or your push button, the starter grunts and grunts and grunts, and finally it might turn over. I'm not going to turn it over right now because I have this thing apart. So one of the solutions is to get going, you can use the pull starter right here just to get the engine over the compression stroke just a little bit, and then the starter button will work. So here's what we're doing to try to solve what the exact problem is. First, I took the plastics off on both sides, then reached in and got the spark plug boot off and pulled the spark plug out so we don't have any compression. That way you're able to pull the rope and get the motor to turn over without killing yourself. So now here's how this system works. I have an old cam over here, and here's a spring which I took out of it, so that I don't need that spring right now. This cam is no good. It's already worn out. Polaris made hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of bad cams that wore out because they're soft. Well, at any rate, here's the way this works. When the cam is at rest and the engine is off, that spring pushes this little mechanism here counterclockwise. It holds it there, and this keeps this ball up in the air. This ball is sticking out a little bit, and then when you crank your engine over, this ball strikes your exhaust follower and holds your exhaust valve open a little bit. And as soon as your motor starts up, this counterweight here starts spinning and goes in this situation here, overcomes the spring pressure, and the ball drops out, is able to drop out, and your compression, now you have full compression. So we're trying to find out what the exact problem is inside of this engine. So the next step, we're going to clean this all up and put it back together and try to pull the valve cover off and see if we can see what's going on in there. One of the things that might be, the exhaust valves might be extremely loose, thereby never releasing the compression, or there might be a little groove worn in the follower to where the ball is not releasing the compression, or the ball could be screwed up. So that'll be the next thing we do.